There's a freighter. Hear it?
Yeah.
I think it does it 4 times. That's...
There was a little one. Poop, poop.
Today we're here in Port Huron, Michigan, and we're going to be heading across the state of Michigan to the other coast, the west coast of Michigan. So we're on the east coast, all right, of Michigan. We're going to head over to the west coast. Now, I have never been. I mean, I think I might have been on the west side, but I have no memories of it. I was a lot younger. But we're going to change that today. We're going to the west side of Michigan. Dawn, are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
We got a 4 or 5 hour drive to get to the other side. And we're going to stop along the way. Nothing like the Great Lakes. We got to swim in the Great Lakes yesterday.
It was so refreshing.
It is going to be another hot day.
Refreshing.
It was cold refreshing. It is going to be another hot day at over 90 degrees again today. Another heat advisory. So it's always sad to leave Port Huron. Denise and Toe said they enjoyed
Our time together. It was short but fun.
And they're always happy to be on YouTube and share with you all. And so, yeah, I know a lot of folks were asking questions. Why do they call him Toe? Well, that's his nickname, Toe. But he used to be called the Other Will, or some people know him by the Other Will.
So you shorten it up to Toe, the
Toe.
Other Will.
The Other Will, get it? The Other Will.
Yeah.
Pretty cool, huh? We're on our way. I don't know how long it's going to take. I don't know. I know it's at least 4 hours across the state. At least 4 hours. I don't know. We'll see. We'll stop along the way, though. We'll be taking the back roads. And this is the Thomas Edison Parkway. And this Port Huron is Thomas Edison's boyhood home. And some folks say that Thomas Edison might have been influenced here in this area, and maybe it has a part in, well, electricity, right?
Yeah.
The light bulb and all the great things Thomas Edison done. So pretty neat area, a lot of history. Just a nice place to live. Nice. Of course, the Blue Water Bridge, Canada being so close. We're on our way. So we're at the Love Station in K-Pac, and it's $3.59 for regular and $4.59 for premium. Our first stop is K-Pac, Michigan, established in 1857. And this town, I have a lot of memories in this town. I got a lot of friends that live here. And when I commuted to work, I used to come through the town all the time. And we're here in K-Pac. It's a little town. I mean, a really small town. Maybe a couple thousand people at the most. But we got a couple interesting things here. We'll go around and take a look. But technically, it's one of those towns where if you blink, you miss it.
Yeah.
It's pretty much that. Yeah, so we're here at the City Hall. They have some pretty cool murals. In fact, this area is really big in farming, a little bit of industrial, established in 1857. And the Grand Trunk Western Railroad runs through here. And it's still an active railroad today that takes products all the way from Toronto all the way towards Chicago. So it's a very busy railroad that still goes through here. And they're home of the K-Pac Chiefs, and we played them in high school sports. But this is the City Hall here. It's the old fire station. Of course, the new fire station. And this park is new, and this is a praying mantis. Wow, I love art like this. The praying mantis. And this park is new. In fact, they call it Melanie Park. Get it? Melanie? And they probably have music on Main, right? Yeah. They'll have like little concerts, and they do have a little festival here each year where they block the street off. And this is called Skylight. Very cool art. And this is all new. I believe there was an old hotel that sat here once, like an old school one in downtown. They don't make town halls like this anymore. It's got its original bell tower up there. Welcome to K-Pack. And this building was built in 1900. In fact, you can hear that train. Amtrak will come through here quite often. Tracks are down there. There goes a fire truck. And it is 11 o'clock. That's a freight train. Canadian National, CN. It's a nice little town. Quiet most of the time until the kids start, getting crazy. We were those kids at one time. But yeah, an old city hall. Yeah, a little bit of Michigan. Well, on our way towards Lansing. So now we're in Emily City, Michigan, and I spent a lot of time here. I used to ride my bike up and down the streets here. A lot of friends here. And the town has went through different stages over the years. Had its heyday, then not so heyday, then a heyday, then not so heyday. And I don't know where it is now. I guess it's changed a lot or a little bit, but it's still, a lot of the businesses are being occupied, so that's good. This is new. Of course, it's Elvis. It says King for Dad. Not sure if there's a meaning. I don't ever recall Elvis or anything visiting here or nothing like that. Yeah. Now, they have a festival each year called the Blueberry Festival, and it's crazy. You get to eat blueberry pies. And this is also home to one of the Vlasic companies, or they make pickles here. And the pickle factory is over there. In fact, on a hot day like today, you can smell the pickles. Yes. This place is called Halloween Supplies. It's open Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Of course, it's not any of those days, and they sell a clown. Yeah. There's a crazy dog.
It's missing an eyeball.
Oh wow, they have all kinds of crazy, gory masks, and those guys are up to no good in there. No good. This is where I got my very first bank account. Of course, it's not a bank anymore. It's a jewelry store. But I remember going in there and getting my first savings. They gave me my little book. And I put my first $100 in there. And I kept putting more money, saving at a young age. I'd say about, I was probably about 7, 8 years old. I know it was under, my mom and dad had to come in with me. And over time, I saved a lot of money. And then there's been some other banks over the years. But technically, this bank right here was the bank that first got me to save. I thought it was cool to have a savings account in a little bank and go in there and put, $10 in, $50, all my money I would get for birthdays. And I did a lot of jobs in the area. And yeah, so that's what I would do. And I've been to a lot of weddings in this building. It's a great big hall. A lot of memories there, weddings wise. I've gotten my hair cut a few times here, but most of the time my barber was down there and I don't think it's there anymore, but we'll stop by and see what it looks like now or what's in there. But that was back in the old days, you know what I mean, with the barber, you know, who would razor around your ears. And this used to be the library at one time. Yeah, actually right here, it was the township library at one time. There's another building down here I want to take a look at real quick. So that building in the center, that brown building, which it used to be yellow at one time, and we would play Nintendo for hours back in the day. You know, Super Mario Brothers 1, 2, 3, The Legend of Zelda. And it was a 1-bedroom apartment, very small. It was just him and his dad. His dad passed away a couple years ago, but I believe my buddy, there goes the old Popo. I believe my old buddy, his nickname was Blue. He lives in the area. I think he's got a house and a family and all that. Every now and then I'll have to check Facebook and see what he's up to. A lot of memories walking this street. I grew up in Brown City, which is about, I think it's about 15 miles, 20 miles north of here. But this was the town where I hung out. My dad had a business here as well. And so this is kind of like our hangout. And most of my friends, I probably had more friends in this town that I knew than I did in my hometown in a way. I don't know. Anyways, just a nice little walk down memory lane. And this is exactly what this is, memory lane. Yeah, so coming up on our left here is where I used to get my hair cut all the time. It's called Chick's place. It was his last name. Right here. Now it's called Crystal's Corner. But that used to be a barbershop. In fact, you can see the old floors in there, you know, the old barber style floors.
Checkers.
Yeah.
Ladybug balloons.
Yeah. I got my hair cut there for, a lot of times. Majority of the time I would get my hair cut here.
Chicks.
Yeah, it was called Chick's. You know, it was his last name, Chick. Ed Chick.
Okay.
And he passed away, and I don't think anybody ever took over. It's kind of, the old barbers are kind of like a dying breed in a way, but yep, just a little sliver of a building. Yep. Looks like a place they just put stuff in, really, to be honest with you. Wow, that's different.
Yeah.
Kind of weird seeing old Chick not there. It was great to come back downtown and check things out. But now we're going to be on our way to the other side of the state. And this is Vlasics, and you can smell pickles. And they have a pickle eating contest every year at the Blueberry Festival. I think this is one of a bunch of different factories that produce Vlasic pickles. You smell that, Don?
Yes.
The pickles. And you can actually see the pickles going up into the conveyor. Yeah. And back in the day, they used to have all these vats out here, and they would, put the pickles in them, put the brine in it, and they would marinate them. But now they use like pressure and stuff, and they kind of just put the brine into it automatically, so they don't have to, put them in those great big vats. And so, yeah, it's and pickles I don't think taste as good as they used to. You know what I mean? They can make them faster, but it was great driving around K-Pac in my city. And now we're on M21 heading towards Lapeer. And now we're here in Lapeer, Michigan, the county seat to Lapeer County. It's a big city. It's got Meijer, it's got Walmarts. It's a very big city. A lot of industrial here. And yeah, it's been a while since I've been here.
We got a water fountain.
Yeah, I got an old water fountain there. But this is where you come if you've been bad. I've gotten a couple speeding tickets. Of course, the new courthouse is behind this old courthouse. And that's where you go to pay those. Just saying, in case you get one. I have gotten a few there. But I've been very good. I think the last speeding ticket I've ever gotten was in there. And all the cities have clocks. It's almost noon. Yeah, welcome to downtown Lapeer. It's been a long time since I've been to Lapeer. Probably at least 10 years. Old movie theater. The Pix. A beautiful little downtown. This Dagwoods was the place to go. A little sandwich shop. It might still be there. But, yeah. We're here. Lapeer, Michigan. And this courthouse is really old. Look at the floors. Yeah, Lapeer County Courthouse. One of the 10 oldest in the United States. 1846. So this is one of 10 of the oldest in the United States. Yeah, I want to get a side angle on this old courthouse. There you go. Yeah, that's it there. Yeah, one of 10. Yeah, it's a little bike rack. So now we're here in Flint, Michigan, and we're gonna stop at Halo Burger. They've been here since 1923. Not at this location. This is a new location. Halo Burger. It's been years since I had one, and it's a Flint favorite.
No, keep that. Yeah, you gotta keep it. No, we're gonna do small top. All right.
Yeah, so Halo Burger has been in the Flint area since 1923, and we did go to one of their original locations, but it's not there anymore, so we came to this newer one. We got their olive burger, which they've been doing for over 100 years, and it is Michigan's best burger since 1923, and they still have the cow with the halo around its head. I noticed they removed it from the signs. They have more of a modern day sign now, but that's what we're dealing with there. Yeah, wow. Got some drinks to go. The fries are piping hot. And there's the olive burger. It's got lettuce, the bun. It's pretty much got mayo, onion, ketchup, mustard, pickle, and then the olives. And you wouldn't believe the olives do change the taste of this particular burger. And it's been a while. It's been a minute since I've had an olive burger. Anyways, all the fries. What do you think about those fries?
They're good. Look how long they are.
They're like fries, right? So it started back in 1923, and then in 1938, and that was the sign I remember growing up. And it was kind of weird because it had a cow with his tongue sticking out and a halo, and you kind of wonder, it's kind of weird, being a hamburger joint and all, right,
That's pretty good. I like my olives.
Yeah, there's the burger there. And that was Halo Burger. It's been a long time. It was good. Now we're on our way to Lansing. Lansing, Michigan, the state capital, the home of the Spartans. Yeah, we're just outside of Lansing. We're going to stop and use the facilities and stretch the legs. We started here in Port Huron, went through Capac, Imlay City, Lapeer. We stopped off in Flint, and we're just outside of Lansing. We're going to stop in Lansing, and then we're going to head over towards Grand Rapids, and then out to the west side of the state. Michigan State Capitol, hailed by Michigan citizens as a proud symbol of their young and growing state. This building was dedicated on January the 1st, 1879. National publications praised its scandal-free construction, which took 6 years, and its thrifty $1.43 million budget. After 110 years of aging and intense use, it was restored in 1989 through 1992. And we are here in Lansing, Michigan, the capital of this great state. Pretty cool. I have never been here all the years I've lived. I've never been. I think we might have driven by it or seen it from a road, but I have never. It is, it's big. It's not as big as like the one in Washington, D.C., but it's a skinny version of it, right? Of course, you have Austin Blair, the war governor of Michigan. The war governor of Michigan from 1861 to 1864. And this has to be a proud tree. It's all fenced off, and they even put a pole here to hold it up. So I'm assuming there's a lot of history with this tree. A lot of statues but yeah, there it is. You can look at all the detail in it. Even the dome has a lot of detail. And they said it was thrifty for its time, which means it's a thrifty Capitol building, but I would say it's probably one of the most beautifulest ones I've seen. We've been to a lot of different states, to the their Capitol buildings. And I love all the intricate work on everything. Well, there is a public entrance. I don't think it's open today. Yeah, the Capitol is closed for the holiday, so there's a holiday today. What holiday am I missing?
I don't know.
And the Capitol is closed for the holiday. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look and see what holiday it is. I guess this holiday falls on a Wednesday. So it's Juneteenth. Yeah, I didn't know. It's very quiet here. We're not gonna run into any politicians. That's good.
We seen one on a scooter going by though.
We did.
All dressed up in this not tux, but the other one.
It's a suit. Yeah, it was in a suit.
She was on a scooter.
Well, we're here. We made it to the Capitol building. Got to see out the outside. Not going to get in. Juneteenth. I wonder what else is closed. There's probably a lot of other things. So we were just interviewed by Fox 47 about the heat wave. Fox 47 Lansing. I'm gonna have to scan their channel. We weren't here for a long time. When we were here to see the Capitol building.
It was nice to see it.
It was nice to see it, yeah. Now we're gonna head to the West Coast. That's really our goal, is to get on to the other side of the state, which I have vaguely remember. Yeah, the Lansing City Hall. So we've been on the road for about an hour and a half, and we're heading to Ludington. We're on US 31. And we did book a hotel. We pulled off and booked a hotel. It's not the best hotel, but there's really nothing available. It's just, it's that time of year, vacation season, very popular tourist destinations along Lake Michigan here, and it just gets filled up quick. So we're in room 209. It is a roadway inn. We didn't have much of a choice. We got up this way, and there wasn't much availability. But it looks clean. Doesn't look too bad. You just did a bug check, and you said the mattress looks brand new. Yes, king size. It's nicely painted. I don't see, it's been redone recently, I would assume. And there's no nicks or nothing on anything. Yeah, little desk, perfect for what I use for it. A chair looks, yeah, it's not bad at all, really. Yeah, just a basic bathroom. Take a shower. And we have made it to Lake Michigan, and Ludington is behind us. We're gonna check that out. Let's check this out. A lot of folks say that Lake Michigan beaches are some of the best in Michigan. And there's a lighthouse straight ahead that you can walk out to. I think that's what we need to do.
Yeah.
We need to walk out and see the lighthouse. Let's do it. And everywhere you go, there is sand.
There's a bee and a worm. One of those worms.
Oh yeah.
Caterpillars or something. I forgot the name of them.
I think he's a monarch, or he will be a monarch.
Wait.
Yeah, so we're going to be visiting the North Breakwater Light. A little history. It's been out here since 1870s. So we are currently here in Ludington. We got to walk all the way out on the breakwater here. And there's the lighthouse out there. And it's changed over the years. And this is the current light here. So from this point, it's 2,770 feet to the end of the pier. Then you got to turn around and do it again. You know what? I forgot my sunglasses.
I did too.
And we're going to see another Michigan lighthouse. And these lighthouses can take a lot of beating during the winter when it comes to ice and stuff like that. And you almost feel like you're in the Caribbean. It looks just like the beaches there. Got your sugar sand. Yeah, this is great. Great place to do some swimming. There's a lot of folks out today. And it's all sand going all the way out. Very sandy area. And the water is so clear. You can see little fish swimming around. And there's the sheriff's department out patrolling. And you can see all the big sand dunes over there. Yet again, this whole area from here down to Muskegon is pretty much sand dunes. Of course, you have Silver Lake, which is real popular with real popular with dune buggies and everything else. And that's probably where we're going to be heading tomorrow, Silver Lake. We're going to kind of make our way down towards Chicago area, actually. Wow, the lighthouse is way out there at the end. And yeah, this is a walk, but it's a fun walk. It's a cool walk. The wind is blowing across here. And yeah, at the end we get rewarded with a lighthouse. It's not a big one, but this break wall here is just amazing. Great walk. Probably one of the better walks we've done in a while. Oh wow. Yeah, we definitely got to go around and check this out. It almost looks like you said, like almost like a front of a boat, right?
Yeah,
or a ship.
Ships
ahoy. And we're to the end. I love lighthouses, and I love unique ones like this, you know, or, you know, they're difficult to get to, or they're, you know, just different. This one here is a different one. And the lighthouses in Michigan are amazing. We've seen a lot of them. We haven't seen them all, but we have seen a lot of them.
We should do twin tacos. Twin tacos.
Yeah, I guess this is how they enter it. And they're coming on their way back from Wisconsin. And that's the ferry. Yep. The SS Badger is coming back. Yeah, so they call this the dummy train. The first train to roll over the tracks to Ludington from Flint was in 1874. And the railroad played a part in the newly established city of Ludington. Statue, she's holding a baby, waiting for the train. Of course, here's the train tracks here. She's got her trunk, and she's heading for some summer fun. Probably from Michigan, or from Flint. Of course, they're in Michigan. Yeah. Freedom Festival, Ludington area JCs. That's a pretty cool mural. And the downtown has closed up for the evening. Starting to get late. But we will be here tomorrow, so we're gonna come back down, check out some of their t-shirt shops. And they have a Kilwins over there. All kinds of t-shirts. That's the Lighthouse we just walked out to. Lake Michigan, always fresh, sometimes frozen. I like that. Hats, t-shirts. Yeah, pretty much like any other tourist town. And some really cool magnets. We are always on a search of pins for the map, and we could use a pin for over on this side of Michigan. And maybe they'll have one. Unsalted and shark free. They have a Ponderosa, and I have not been in one in probably well over 20 years. Most locations are gone, but they have one here, and we decided, let's go ahead.
It's been years since we've had one.
Have a little nostalgia. Let's go ahead and have dinner at a Ponderosa. It's even got that like 80s style to it. Yeah, so they close at 8. Let's get in there. Oh boys, I remember this long hallway you walk down. So here's their menu. They have their steaks over here. And they got the fried shrimp.
Free and under eat free. 47 is fine.
Now you can just get the buffet. This is classic. Look at that. Wow. This is really classic, isn't it? Yeah, we gotta get some napkins. Silverware. You got 8-ounce prime rib for $25.99. Yeah, so they got Pepsi products. Wow, this is classic. It still looks like the way it did in the 80s and 90s. It's got its soft serve ice cream, the bar, the setup, the colors, the seating. It's all pretty cool. Pretty cool. Now it was $52 for both of us. You know,
Kind of pricey.
you got a chicken breast,
Baked potato.
baked potato, and I got a sirloin and a baked potato. So it's pricey, but I think it's well worth it for like just to go, you know, I mean, reminisce in the old times, you know. But pretty cool. You know, there's only a handful of these left. Not many of them. In fact, I don't think there's any left in Tennessee. There might be one left in Tennessee or a couple. But, yeah. So I got a little bit of salad, and I wanted to try the mashed potatoes. And they also have some stuffing over here. But, this place is definitely retro. isn't it? It's like stuck in the 80s. Pretty cool. My steak is here, and it still comes on its original like plastic trays, right? Like the little. Now you got chicken breast and a baked potato and some sour cream, and I got a baked potato. I got the 10-ounce sirloin sour cream. But look at that. I mean, you can't get much more retro than that, can you? I mean, they serve it on the original.
Like a little tray.
Yeah, that's cool. Wow. You'll never forget that sound of when you cut your steak with the knife and it hits that metal below it. Metal on metal. It's got like a weird feel to it, don't it? And a little bit of ice cream. Dawn got some cookies.
I haven't seen those in a long time.
Yeah. Our total came out to $54.02.
I'm stuck.
Ponderosa. Oh my goodness. It tastes just like it did like 20 some years ago.
Yeah.
And yeah, the steak was really good. Believe it or not, for a sirloin, it was good. And like that's a thumbnail right there. Like that. Anyways, and we're here in Ludington. On the other side, we didn't make it to Lake Michigan, but it was a great day, wasn't it? It was. And I think this is a perfect place to close this video out. If you guys like this vlog,
Thumbs up.
also if you haven't, please subscribe so you don't miss these upcoming road trip adventures. Heck, we found a retro Ponderosa. I don't know what we'll find next. And yeah, but we love you. We'll see you guys in the next video.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Ponderosa Steakhouse.